Profits be upon you. Hey, let's look at the situation that we have with Euro Aussie. We're going to do a top-down analysis, and we're going to start with the monthly. All right, we can see on the monthly here that price came in kind of sideways, had a breakout of these levels. We don't know what's going on over here because we don't have that data. All right, so we're just going to have to assume that this higher low made this higher high. All right, and then we broke structure to the downside, breaking that structure there. And what we have now is a very long and complex pullback, or a return to impulse, RTI. And this is the impulsing order block that caused the break of structure. We came back, we had a very good rejection from here, falling to the downside. So we are bearish on the monthly. Let's go to the weekly. And on the weekly, what do we see? We see that bearishness a little closer. All right. We see the rejection. Where is our last break of structure? Well, if we break it down to a closer time frame, to current time frames, all right, to the current time, we can see that price formed this from the high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. What do we expect? This is a downtrend. What do we expect next? That price would want to make a lower low, correct? Yes. So it's important to know what the intention of the time frame that we are looking at. The higher time frames dictate and give the targets for the lower time frames. All right. Now, you see that price did charge down here, but we didn't make a lower low. We didn't break this low. All right. So we are still within this lower high, lower low trading range. Okay. Until we break the top of this, we're still bearish. All right. We can come all the way up here to this point. But as long as we're respecting that price point there, that protected price point there, we're still bearish. All right. So on the weekly, we're still bearish here. All right. Now, let's go to the daily. What do I have there? I have the daily as bullish. Why? Because the last break of structure was to the upside. All right. Where are we on our way to? To return the impulse, right? And because we had a break of structure to the downside, and what do we expect? Price to return to impulse. All right. Now, the question is, are we going to stop here? Or are we going to stop here? This is the originating impulse that was part of this head and shoulders, right? And this is the right shoulder. Are we going to stop here at the right shoulder and then come on back down? It depends. It depends on price. All right. This is where we're going to look first as our POI, and this is where we're going to look second. Okay. If we go to the 4 hour, and my clock is running out. We go to the 4 hour. All we want to do, we see these higher lows. All right. If we break that high, we're going to be looking over here to the left. Where could price turn around? All right. Up here is where I'll be looking first. You see all that action going on up there. All right. And what we're going to look for is price to give us another head and shoulders somewhere around in this area. If we see it here, great. If we don't, we see it here. Great. We just got to look for the transition of price. That's it. All right. I will see you in the next video. Hope this helps.